Привет. Welcome to my new channel and my new format. And by the way, never let it be said that I'm one of these people that uses a clickbait image for a video and doesn't actually deliver the clickbait when you click on the video. Never going to be one of those people. If you ask me, this guy's got to be on some pretty serious Winstrol to have a definition like that. But yeah, whatever. I guess I'm just chilly. Anyway, welcome to my new format, boys. Now, why do I call you boys? Well, I do a lot of complaining about Google, but there is one thing about the Google corporate takeover of YouTube that has added a feature that I actually like, and that's these Google Analytics right here. To a guy like me, this is fascinating. This lets me find out what kind of people are watching my videos. And honestly, I wish I had access to even more demographic information than I do, such as like race, income levels, stuff like that. But I can't get that. I actually do happen to know that 23% of my audience is Swedish, which I just find utterly fascinating. But I was checking my Google Analytics the other day, and there's one graph that is so disproportionate, so glaringly skewed that it just leapt off the page. And I'm going to show that to you guys right here. Oh, holy shit. I have been looking at this nonstop for like half an hour, and I'm literally still just gobsmacked by how unbelievable this is. I want you gentlemen to understand that this is not the kind of thing the average human being can pull off. I mean, as a viewer demographic this skewed by gender, I've got to assume that even guys like Mr. Medicare and Black Pigeon Speaks have more females in their audience than I do. Even guys like Karnakon and Stefan Molyneux, Sam Hyde probably have more chicks watching their videos than I do at this point. I have alienated my female audience with laser-like precision. I guess the ladies aren't big fans of YouTube videos about guys getting drunk and waving guns around and angry political speech and a bunch of messed up MRA stuff about how they shouldn't have the right to vote. Who knew? But this is just incredible. Now let's talk about this data for a minute here. This gender breakdown doesn't actually refer to my subscriber base. It refers to my views. It's a gender breakdown based on who's watching my videos. But let's talk about the numbers for just a second here. My subscriber count is sitting at about 2,100 currently. That's down from the 10,000 it used to be when I was releasing these videos on more of a regular basis, so that's understandable. But my my average video still today is averaging about 2,000 views per video. Now, it takes them a while to get to that number, but they do get there. And what that tells me is that pretty much everybody who's subscribed to my channel is actually watching my videos. And what that, coupled with this gender demographic information, tells me is that I am leading an army of 2,100 angry neckbeards. This is and by the way, that's just a reflection on you guys. I'm sure it doesn't say anything about me at all. But this, it's unbelievable. I really feel like this is not something you see every day. Welcome, gentlemen, to the biggest sausage party on the internet. I thought for a minute maybe I could market my channel as like the place for real men on the internet, or say, well, market. It's not like I monetize these videos. I'd tout my channel, I guess. But then I got an idea for a fun experiment instead, and I thought, I wonder how far I can swing my viewer demographic in the opposite direction. If there's anybody who can pull it off, it's me, right? I'm the Rembrandt of rhetoric. I think I can manage this. So So that's what I'm going to make an attempt to do, and that's why you are here witnessing the birth of the Fluffy Kittenist channel, the new home for women on YouTube, where I discuss the issues important to the ladies. Now, it took me about an hour to figure out how to change my YouTube channel name, because ever since they rolled out this Google Plus thing, it's just impossible to figure out how to do anything on YouTube. And I really wish Google would figure out that Google Plus is never going to be the next Facebook, no matter how much they try to strong arm us into using it. That's the kind of angry political speech that scares the ladies away. I've got to remind myself to steer away from that. Well, anyway, I managed to change my YouTube name, but in doing so, I also seem to have nuked every single video comment that I've ever left on YouTube ever, including on my own videos, which I'm thoroughly heartbroken about, I assure you, because interacting with the audience has always been my favorite part of this experience. I'm not the kind of person that just uploads a video and walks away, and I've always felt that my video comments sections are way more compelling and interesting than videos themselves are. So, I regret seeing all those comments go. At least I managed not to lose the videos themselves or the channel, because I can just imagine what people would say then. Oh, smooth terrorist in full damage control mode and whatever. But anyway, you guys going to see, you boys are going to see some big changes and big things. And, I assume that a lot of you, maybe even all of you, are going to be leaving pretty soon. And in fact, for me to achieve my stated goal here, which is to get a 99% female audience, I guess you would have to. I am a little confused about that statistic, by the way, that 99% male and 1.5% female. Doesn't that add up to 100.5%? I guess there's a margin of error or something like that, or I just don't understand math, but whatever. Anyway, though, boys, gentlemen, I love every single one of you. It's been fun. It's been great. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed watching myself become the premier edgelord on the internet. But now it's time to dial back the terror and dial up the smooth. So, ladies, welcome home. Welcome back. Welcome to the all-new premier channel for women on YouTube. The all-new and improved Fluffy Kittenist channel. So grab yourself a refreshing Mike's Hard Lemonade, sit back, kick off those high-heeled shoes and relax. And enjoy this subliminal montage I've created of stuff that you like.